Hello there, everyone. I am Dogon, the Vulgar Guardian, and this is my Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 1, Season 1 review. I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I love the original trilogy. That will always be the best. Prequel trilogy, I like a lot, mostly because I'm a huge stickler for Anakin and Obi-Wan and Padme. That I thought their aspect of everything was pretty nice. The Revenge of the Sith lightsaber battle scene was awesome too. Completely freaking awesome. But let's get into this review. Go over some good things first. The production design seems pretty good, and it's cool to see these guys back. In all honesty, so that's nice. Nostalgia bait, I guess. But time for the bad. Well, I'll go over the show first. It start off with Order 66. A bunch of Jedi Padawans are training, and with their teacher, they end up getting attacked. And once their teacher dies, they basically just show them running off and saying, "Hey, where do we go? We gotta go," or something like that. And they basically run off. It then cuts to present time, where the Inquisitors are looking for a Jedi on Tatooine, and they go into this shop, find him, but only by, like, the main Inquisitor is doing a very good job, like, trying to get him out with his words. He's coaxing him out and telling what he'll do to the people around him if the Jedi doesn't come out. But Reva, one of the main enemies, takes a knife, throws it at a patron, and the Jedi that they're looking for ends up stopping the knife, and she was like, "There, that's him." Like, okay, wow, dick move. Just sure, you got to it quick and clean, but what he was doing would have, put fear in all the other people, therefore spreading your infamousy around, which obviously adds way more good than just throwing a knife at the guy. So anyway, they didn't catch the guy because he ends up getting away. Don't even ask me how. He literally just runs off. And well, it then cuts to Oldie Wannabe Kenobi doing his day-to-day, basically. His job, then leaves his job, feeds some meat to his camel, runs home and spies on Luke, makes sure everything's okay. I have a big problem with some of that later on. And then it shows him doing that for a while, and then he goes to walk around. No, he's coming from work one night, and the Jedi that ended up running away notices him and says, "Hey man, I need your help. Get me out of here," and stuff like that. And Obi-Wan Kenobi basically says, "No, fuck you, fuck off. Go back to town," which doesn't make sense. Why would he go back to town? And they're looking for him in town. He says, "Go back to town, hide your lightsaber, bury it, and have a normal life." He can't have a normal life, for one, because those people are chasing him. They have his face. They know what he looks like now, so they're gonna be coming after him no matter where he goes. He can't go back to town. But he basically tells him to go away. Hide. It doesn't work out for him later on. Anyway, we then go to Leia. Leia's in this show, everyone. Leia. A show about Obi-Wan Kenobi supposedly protecting Luke, which is what his main goal is now. That was the end. That was his fucking task at the end of Revenge of the Sith, where Yoda tells him to, go to Tatooine, protect the boy, and learn. And Yoda was saying, like, he has some other ways in the Force for you to learn, talking with his old master, Qui-Gon Jinn. And oh my gosh. Anyway, we're on Alderaan. Leia is she's adorable actress, really is. But she is a dick in this show. She tricks her mom, has one of her servants dress up as her, and she's off in the woods running around. Well, she's a very, very famous person, and you're off alone in the woods running around. That has a lot of bad things that can come along with that, and it does. But her parents find her. They tell her to come back, and she was like, "I'm sorry, Mom, I won't do it again." And it was so shit. But her mom took away her little robot, and she says that to get and hugs her and takes the robot back, and she was like, "I feel you doing that." And then they go upstairs, get ready for the party that they're about to have. And when that party begins, her cousin, who was invited to it, ends up being a dick to her. And she says some wavy comment back. The party isn't. She basically told that, you know, you're not a real Organa, and she feels bad about that. And later on, her parents or her adopted parents talk to her about that and say, "Of course you're a real Organa," and they cheer her up a bit. And he was like, "Now, Bail Organa, person from the prequel movies, thank God he's in this. And they don't butcher him. I'm happy they don't butcher him. He tells her, you know, you were a real Organa, and you know, listen to your mother, basically." She doesn't do any of that, because right after they have that little nice pep talk, she runs off into the woods to do the same thing again. Where are the security? How are you guys not? Somebody needs to be fired for one. How are you guys so bad at your job? This is a 10-year-old girl who runs. Oh boy, wait till we get to that point. Who runs like she has no legs. Runs like a toddler. She runs like a toddler. But anyway, she runs back into the woods, foregoing all of her parents' suggestions, you know, what's the orders and stuff, whatnot. She runs off into the woods and plays around, looking at ships and everything. And then these guys try and come up and kidnap her. And oh my gosh, this chase scene sucks balls so bad. They're running in the sticks when they're chasing her. She literally looks like she's running 1 mile per hour. And, you know, the people that are chasing her they make it so bad choreography, man. They're running in the trees, they're running in the small sticks, tripping over little sticks and branches. And it's so unbelievable how they haven't caught her yet. But anyway, they catch her. And we then cut to Reva again. They're walking through the town looking for Obi-Wan, which we don't know how Reva knows Obi-Wan is there. But anyway, they're looking for Obi-Wan. And they end up threatening the person that takes care of Luke's Uncle Owen. And she's like, what are you? What are your job? He says, I'm a farmer. You got any Jedis on that farm? He says, no, we kill Jedi. Jedi, well, basically puts Jedi to equivalent of vermin. She says, okay, blah, 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 yada, yada. Well, if you have that Jedi, I'm going to threaten you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to, you know. And then, you know, one of the generals above Reva tell them to stop enough. And then he pulls her away, and then they leave and says, he puts down a bounty on that Jedi that they were looking for earlier. The guy that came to visit Obi-Wan Kenobi, yeah, he's dead. You know, they got him hanging up from a fucking bridge or something. And yeah, that's the end of his storyline. So yeah, after that, Obi-Wan Kenobi thanks Uncle Owen. He says, yeah, no, fuck you, get out of here, leave Luke alone, you're bringing more danger in. And after that, Obi-Wan Kenobi walks home, and he gets the message. Bail Organa is there and tells him that Leia has been taken. And he was like, I'm not the guy for this. And he was like, you're the only guy for this. And Leia is just as important as Luke. One, I got a huge problem with that. One, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, they split Luke and Leia up so that Darth Vader, if he did ever find out that he has children or that his children are alive, he would never be able to find them. Therefore, Bail Organa is supposed to protect Leia. Obi-Wan is supposed to protect Luke. He did a shit job, so don't put that blame on him. Don't put that blame on Obi-Wan for you messing up. Anyway, you should have got a bounty hunter to go get him back anyway. But anyway, Obi-Wan was like, blah, 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 I need time to think about it. And the episode 1 basically ends with him saying, he agrees. And he gets ready, you know, and everything. He walks out to the ship. No, he walks out to the desert and gets his lightsaber, because he buries I want to say his Anakin's old lightsaber in his lightsaber. So he goes out to the desert, a random spot, and he automatically knows where they are. I guess I think most Jedis have a certain connection to their weapon, lightsaber. Anyway, he goes out to the desert, gets the lightsaber back, and yeah. He goes to a transfer ship and gets on, and that's where episode 1 ends. Okay. I have so many questions. One, why is Leia such a douchebag? Two, what the hell happened to Obi-Wan Kenobi? In this he's so depressed and sad when at the end of Revenge of the Sith, his main goal was to train, get stronger in the Force, to protect Luke. But he doesn't. He doesn't train at all. Apparently he hasn't been training for 10 years. He hasn't been training for 10 years. So for one, how are you supposed to protect someone? That's like hiring a security guard. But the security guard is, fucking 5'2", doesn't fight, doesn't have any weapons, and says, "Oh yeah, I'm going to protect you." How? With what? That's basically the equivalent of Obi-Wan. He hasn't trained in the Force in 10 years. He's basically weak as a noodle now. That's why I call him Oldie Wannabe Kenobi, because he's not Kenobi. He wants to be, but he isn't. He doesn't train. I don't know how he'll protect Luke. I really don't. Bail Organa and what's his mistress? Her name is escaping me at the moment. I'm sorry. They are very bad at doing what they're supposed to do. Their security force sucks because they keep allowing a 10-year-old girl escape the palace when, a princess is running around like that with no supervision at the age of 10, or she looks to be like 7 in the show, but sure, 10. We'll go with 10. She's running out in the woods and nobody notices. Like, really? How? Anyway, so it just shows dumb writing. For one, the writers don't know what they're doing with these characters. I don't think they even saw any of the other previous movies or shows. But I'm gonna go over 3 aspects. I'm gonna try and push in 3 aspects anyway. Those are, well, dumb characters, terrible chaos chase, choreography, and bad consistency. I kind of hit with the dumb characters already. With Leia running off in the woods when she knows she shouldn't. Obi-Wan Kenobi, knowing that he has to protect Luke, doesn't train. Bail Organa, knowing that they need to protect this little girl at all costs, lets her run out in the woods and don't put more security on her when they know that she likes to run out in the woods. Anyway, let's get to that bad chase scene. Holy fucking moly. Jesus. Dude, when I tell you, like, this little girl, adorable little girl, really. And she's pretty good acting wise. She's not terrible at acting. But when she runs like she has the legs of a toddler, which she kind of does. And the people that are chasing her have probably like the hardest job in this fucking episode. They have to make it look so believable. They fail, believably. And they're tripping over like little twigs and branches. You know how you run? You know how you chase after your little sister or like a little baby, a little kid. And, you fake run a little bit, and you act like you're tripping and stuff or whatnot. That's exactly what they were doing. They were doing exactly that, and they were running into the most obvious things, and it looked really bad. Why did they do it like this? No clue. Why? I don't know why. My question is, why did they get someone this small? I guess to make it look, like I said, she's adorable, but it's very unbelievable, and it shows a lot. So a very bad chase scene later, she ends up getting caught, of course, and I'm just thinking, like, who designed that? Who thought it was a good idea? Anyway, it wasn't. So that chase scene is, I see a lot of people making fun of it, as it should be, because, man, oh man. After that, what was my other point? Bad consistency, dumb characters, and bad consistency. Holy hell. What I mean by that is, basically, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, like I said, Obi-Wan Kenobi is supposed to be training on Tatooine to protect Luke. He's supposed to be learning from Qui-Gon Jinn, who was his previous master, was his master, but he died from Darth Vader in The Phantom Menace. No, sorry, not Darth Vader, Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace. Darth Maul being the apprentice to Emperor Palpatine. But since he's dead, Yoda from the Clone Wars TV show ended up learning how to speak to dead people with the Force. And Obi-Wan Kenobi was going to learn that ability from Qui-Gon Jinn through the Force. But in the show, it says he basically cut himself off from the Force for 10 years. Why would he do that? When he has to go to Tatooine to not only get stronger, but to train with Qui-Gon Jinn. You can't do any of that without the Force. Therefore, why would you cut yourself off from it? I can understand why, so you won't be found by Darth Vader. It doesn't matter later on, because they find the motherfucker anyways. But still, why would you cut yourself off for the Force? Yoda gave you a specific job, a specific duty, and you do the opposite of it. And it won't help you complete your job because you're supposed to be protecting Luke. I've said it numerous times, but it pisses me off so much. He's supposed to be protecting Luke, but you can't do the one thing you're supposed to do because you cut yourself off from the one thing that'll help you do that. So that's bad consistency number one. Consistency number two. Jeez. How does Reva? Why is Reva? Oh, no, I don't know what that was. Thought that was my cat. Anyway, Reva is hell bent on getting Obi-Wan Kenobi. And we all know that Reva is the little girl from Order 66. We don't know why she wants Obi-Wan Kenobi so badly yet. Maybe it's to, get up in the general structure. Who knows? The actor that plays as her, not the actor, but the character comes off very unlikable. She's angry all the time. She undermines her commanding general numerous times, where it makes you think, like, how the hell does this military structure work? We got the fucking soldiers undermining their generals. Like, she yells at them. She disobeys orders constantly and takes no consequences except a slap on the wrist. Like, what the fuck? Like, fucking put her on probation or something. Do something. Like, she yells at her generals. She doesn't follow orders. She goes against orders. Same thing. And she comes off as very unlikable. She's always yelling. She doesn't deliver lines that great, I guess. She comes off as very unlikable. I don't know much about the actor. I bet she's a nice woman. But Reva comes off very unlikable. We don't know why she wants Obi-Wan Kenobi so badly. But she's hell-bent on getting him. Anyway. In the show Rebels, Obi-Wan Kenobi is very powerful in that show. He ends up beating Darth Maul when he comes after him again. Very, very easily. And it says in the show that he trained. He has been training. And he's much more powerful than Darth Maul now. He kills him very quickly, not with any flips or stuff like that. And he's old. He's old and he whoops the draws off of Darth Maul. But in this, he's weak. He moves around like an old guy. He's not that smart, or at least he's coming off not that smart. And he's very cowardly. But anyway, that's why I say Oldie Wannabe Kenobi, because this isn't Obi-Wan. I don't know what they did with him. I don't think he's coming back because it's Disney. They don't care for these awesome characters or what they used to be. But that was episode 1. I didn't like it much. I already know where this is headed. They're gonna undermine them. They're gonna they're gonna butcher them like they've done with so many other characters. I'm terrified of what they're gonna do with Darth Vader. I know that's not gonna end well. Oh boy, episode 2 and 3, man. Yikes. Episode 2 and 3. But yeah, they're gonna undermine them. They're gonna butcher them. They're gonna somehow make the entire show about Leia, which doesn't make sense. You think, the one person that he's on Tatooine to protect, he shouldn't have left Tatooine no way. Period. He shouldn't have left Tatooine. Why would you leave the one person you're supposed to protect? That's another flaw. He shouldn't have left. Bail Organa should have got somebody else. Should have gotten a bounty hunter to get the kid back or something. Anyway, I'm just yelling at a brick wall here. I'm not excited for where this is about to go. And since we've seen what they've done with other characters, it's a no-brainer. I don't know why we keep giving them these freebies. Why we keep giving them Disney the hopes that they'll do right by these characters. We know we will. Like, I saw the video or the live event or where they were doing the premiere or whatever bullshit like that, and there was a lot of people cheering. And I was thinking, like, how can you clap and cheer when you've seen their track record? We've seen what they did to Boba Fett. That's not Boba Fett. We've seen what they did with a fucking Mandalorian. He's basically Boba Fett now, which is shit. Mandalorian was okay, but they totally undermined in the entirety of season 3 in season 1 of Boba Fett. So that was pointless. So these writers don't know what they're doing. They're very shit at their job, and it shows. It really shows, especially in this. That's been my Obi-Wan Kenobi review. Episode 2 review will be coming out soon. And yeah, I hope you like this. Please leave a like and subscribe. I dearly need it, as you can see. And I hope you guys have a great time wherever you are. Till next time.